right, there we go. We should be good to go. All right, so who has stars? I see Mr. Luca does. So Luca, you can go first and we'll go down the line here. Go first.
I have the karate homework from yesterday's Matt chat.
Okay.
And then I have the star for book club.
All right. So book club, you have one. All right, there we go. We should be good to go. All right, so who has... Hold on.
Miss Maya, just
Yes,
click out of your internet connection, out of that YouTube page. That's what's going to double your voice.
Yeah, I realized that. Thank you. All right. So Luca had one from yesterday. So that's two, right, Luca? Okay. All right, Luca's got two. All right, let's see who else. Miss Olivia, go ahead and unmute yourself.
I have 2 stars.
2, which ones are they?
Book club sheet and then the self-discipline sheet.
Awesome, good job. All right. And let's see, I saw Rihanna had some. Go ahead, Miss Rihanna.
I have 3, ma'am.
Okay.
I have character building sheets 8 and 9, and I have the homework from yesterday.
Awesome. I'll go over the homework as well. Good job. Good job. Anybody else? No, doesn't look like it. All right. So
Well,
that's all the stars going once.
Me, Nicole.
All right, Miss Pilliard, go ahead.
I did the homework. I don't know if you want the homework now or not, but I did the homework.
Sure, we'll go over the homework. So the homework is, let me share my screen, then you guys can see it. See if this will work. All right, can you guys see this? See the PowerPoint?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. All right. All right, so let's see if I can find the homework. Nope, not that one. All right, so the homework was finding harmony within yourself and others. So the first part of the homework was think about one thing that you really like to do and devote a whole hour to it this week. Or this day of yesterday, if you did yesterday, without any distraction. So who did the first part of that homework and wants to share that with us? Olivia, go ahead.
She's asking what it was. Do you want to share it with them?
I did the first part and I really like reading, so I spent a whole hour reading without
Awesome,
any.
good. Awesome. All right. And who else did the first part? Then we'll go on down to the other 2 parts. Miss Nicole, go ahead.
I also spent that time reading. I really wanted to spend it doing yoga, but I was not able to do that. So I'm hoping to do that, but I did read, but I honestly do read a lot, so.
Awesome. All right, anybody else do that part? Miss Hannah, go ahead.
I spent an hour doing martial arts.
Awesome.
I was in the studio all day yesterday.
Good, awesome. All right, anybody else? And then we'll move on to the second part. Can't tell whose hand that is. Let's see, hold on. Beatrice, sorry. Go ahead.
I spent a whole hour just writing. It's very I like it a lot. Yeah, that's it.
Good, awesome. Yeah, I like writing too. I did a little bit of that yesterday. Awesome. All right, Avina, go ahead.
I spent an hour working on my art because I take it. Yeah.
Good, awesome.
Practicing.
All right, and Rihanna, go ahead.
I spent I think I spent over an hour on Monday swimming and practicing.
Awesome, good. Right, anybody else do the first part? If not, then we'll move on. Skylar, go.
has.
Right, yeah, Skylar, go ahead.
Yesterday I spent an hour or more with playing in my Legos because I love Legos.
Awesome, good. All right, I think I saw Austin's hand and then Cassie, then we'll move on to number 2 and 3. All right, go ahead, Austin. All right, how about now? Because I can't hear you. Hold on, whoops.
I never raised my hand, ma'am.
Okay, just kidding. You were stretching. All right, Cassie, did you do the first part of the homework?
I spent a whole hour reading.
Awesome. Good. A lot of you guys like to read. Good. Hopefully you guys are reading this book. If not, that's okay. All right, Luca, go ahead. Then we'll move on to number 2.
I spent a whole hour playing with my toys.
Good job. Awesome. Awesome. And Destiny, go ahead.
I spent a whole hour sewing on my sewing machine.
Sewing. Wow. Awesome. Awesome. I don't even know how to sew. That's pretty cool. Good. All right, let's go to number 2. That's do a favor for someone this week without any expectation of return. So who did someone a favor this week or yesterday or whenever? Miss Pilliard, go ahead.
Well, it just so happens yesterday, Miss Katie or Miss Ahern asked me to go do the tiger belts for her because she wasn't able to do it. So I did it because I like to be helpful in general.
Right, right.
And so I did it, but I certainly don't expect Katie to like perform something for me as a result.
Right, right. Good, good. Yeah. All right, because that's what a black belt is, and being a black belt is, all about helping others when they need it, and not really expecting them to do it again for you sometimes. All right, Luca, go ahead.
I helped my nan put shower rings on a new shower curtain.
Oh, good job. Awesome, awesome. All right, Olivia, go ahead.
I washed the dishes.
Good, good. Yeah, I washed the dishes yesterday too. All right, anybody else? Destiny, go ahead.
I took care of my brother's dog.
Good, took care of your brother. Good. All right. Let's see. Beatrice, go ahead.
I helped making dinner earlier this week.
Good. All right. Rihanna, go ahead.
I was over at my grandparents' house yesterday, and when it was storming, one of their dogs was freaking out because she hates thunderstorms.
Mm-hmm.
I was hugging her and trying to help her.
Good, good. All right. Anybody else? All right, guys, turn your camera on. That way I know if you have something to share. I know if you want to or not, so I can see if I can see you. I think that's everybody. All right, let's see. The last part of the homework was spend 15 minutes at the end of your day today, or well, yesterday, with a loved one. Tell them without distractions, or listen to them without distractions, and tell them how much you appreciate and love them. So that could be like maybe your spouse, your brother, your sister, your dog, a parent, any of those things, or any of those people. All right, Miss Nicole, go ahead, or Miss Pilliard.
I felt like this chapter was one that I already fulfill fairly well, because I do try really hard to listen to my kids and my husband. And last night we spent time together, just chatting away, and I try really hard to constantly tell them that I love them, appreciate them, and think they're just, totally awesome, to make them feel good about themselves. And of course, to fulfill that emotional piggy bank.
Good. Awesome. Awesome. All right. And let's see. Luca, go ahead.
I chose my mom.
Okay. And what did you guys talk about?
Playing games, spending Walt Disney. Spending time at Disney when we were on vacation.
Oh, very cool. I saw that. If you guys didn't see that picture of Luca doing that awesome sidekick, that was pretty cool. Awesome. Did you guys have fun at Disney? Awesome. Awesome. Good. Awesome. All right. Let's see. Skylar, go ahead.
I spent time with my mom and dad last night, and then I told them that I loved them once I went to bed.
Mm-hmm.
And what we nearly talked about is how crazy I was last night, because I was acting out of control.
Okay. All right. Let's go to Destiny, then Beatrice, then Rihanna. Destiny, go ahead.
I spent time with my dad last night before he had to leave.
Okay. All right. Beatrice, go ahead.
I've been spending a lot of time with my grandma, and like yesterday, we spent like half an hour. I was doing her nails, and we were just talking about how much like I love and appreciate her, especially during like Corona season. Like
Mhm.
quarantine, it's been very hard for her.
Right. Yeah. Okay. All right. Rihanna, go ahead.
I told my parents that I really appreciate what they do for me and I love them so much.
Right. Yeah. It's always important to let your parents know that. Especially if they don't think they hear it enough. So I always want to make sure you let them know so they're aware that what they're doing for you, everything they do for you matters, and that they're super important to you because they give you food, clothes, water, all that kind of stuff, and make you successful, give you those kind of life lessons every now and then, to ensure that whatever you're doing, you're successful in, whether it's school, martial arts, or whatever else you guys do. All right, let's see, anybody else? And if not, we'll just go into the review. Olivia, go ahead.
I talked to my brother about his tournament,
Okay,
things that he's gonna do.
awesome. All right, anybody else? Go ahead and stay muted, guys, if you're not gonna share with us. That way there's not too much background noise. I think that's everybody. I'm glad everybody did. Most of you guys did your homework. If not, you still have time, I'm sure, to do it, at least by tomorrow. Smack chat. All right. So with that, we're going to go ahead and keep going, and we're going to go over the review for chapter 9. All right. So who can tell me what is chapter 9 all about before I get to the first slide? What is it? Like what? Oh, just kidding. Well, you guys already know what it is, but what is it? Who can tell me?
Positive
Raise-
self-dimension.
Yep. Yeah, that's right. Yep. Positive self-dimension. So you can tell me some of the antonyms that mean or the opposite of positive self-dimension. What would be the opposite of that? Give me.
I
maybe-
think the opposites would be like you're selfish and it's all about you.
Right. Okay.
And I feel like the opposite, or I guess the synonyms would be about you think about other people and what they may or may not need and what's going on and what you could do to be helpful, because it's not all about you. Even your success is not just all about you.
Right. Okay. And let's see. What about some synonyms, some words that are similar in meaning to positive self-dimension? Anybody? I'll show you guys the words.
Humanist. I think that's what
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah, humanist. Yep, or a visionary, right? Good. All right, someone that is able to see into their future. Think of it like that. They're able to see where they need to go, what steps they need to do to get there, and then they'll achieve it, right? Because they have that kind of mindset of, okay, I know I need, I want to achieve this goal, like a black belt, for example, and you want to make sure you know the steps to get there. So like going to class regularly, practicing at home, those kind of things to help you achieve that goal of black belt. So that black belt is your vision, and that kind of stuff. All right, so who can tell me what is like an example of loser's self-talk for positive self-dimension? And if you know it, you can go ahead and unmute yourself, or actually I can see you guys here, so you guys can raise your hand and I'll call on you, then you guys can unmute yourself that way, or whichever. Anybody got it? Anybody? All right, Miss Pilliard, go ahead.
So loser self-talk is someone who they think other people are like out to get them. So that means, oh, I better go get them before they get me.
Right, good. All right, and what about winner's self-talk, which is a self-talk all martial artists should have or try to have, right? All right, anybody? An example of winner's self-talk or positive self-dimension. Anybody? Oh, come on, you guys. Come on. We just talked about this yesterday. Anybody?
Well, I could give you some more.
All right, go ahead, Miss Kelly. Miss Kelly is saving you guys today. All right, go ahead.
You are not the only person in the world. So you remember that, you recognize that you're not the only person in the world, and it's not all about you. So they use the word like in harmony and such, but
Right.
you are a part of the world, and you need to make a beneficial difference as a result. As a positive person, I'm going to be a benefit to the world. I'm not going to be the one who's, making a mess of it.
Right.
That's how I see it.
Yeah. Okay. Awesome. Does I'll read exactly what it says. It says, "I'm in harmony with the nature and spirit of life, and I value you as a person and myself." So learning to value others for, even regardless of their flaws or faults or whatever it may be, you still want to, value who they are as a person, because that makes them who they are. It makes them them. Okay? All right. And then the proverb that I really that was for this chapter was, "If I can help you win, then I win. If nature wins, everyone wins." And I like that kind of quote, because the ultimate goal of like Tang Soo Do practitioners, or people that do Tang Soo Do, which is all of us, is to be one with nature, right? So that's kind of, I really like that chapter because you can tie it into that. All right, let's go ahead and move on. All right, so this next part was, to win each day, make it your goal to play it like the Super Bowl. Focus all your energy on what and who you want to be. All right, so that kind of goes back to the whole visionary thing. You want to make sure that you focus all your energy on what, basically what you want, that goal, and then who, you'll become because of that and once you achieve that. Right, so hopefully everybody has a goal of Blackwell. I'm sure everybody does. Or from like Miss Pillion and Miss Ahern, you have a goal of 2nd degree and above. Awesome. All right, so let's go and move on. All right, so this next part here was winners put it all together as a total person. And let's see, the greatest example of self-dimension as a winner can display is a quality of earning the love and respect of other human beings. And winning self-dimension does not mean standing victoriously over a fallen enemy, right? Meaning not bragging about something you did that, they didn't accomplish or anything like that. You don't want to do that, because that seems very, it's not humility, and winners have humility and all that kind of stuff. So we're not bragging about anything like that. Winners can create other winners without exploiting them. And winners get it together with their loved ones, their friends, and with the community in which they live, right? So it kind of takes a whole bunch of people to make, to lift each other up and make them a winner, instead of just solely on yourself, right? You kind of need a whole group of people to help you do that, if you're ever struggling with something like that. All right, so let's see. Winners don't live in the past. Because, hold on. Winners don't live in the past becoming senile. They learn from it, not repeating their mistakes, but savoring each memory as that brought them happiness. Winners live in the present, and the only moment of time over which they have any control now, and it's history now, and it's gone. So I want to talk about this. So now we talked about this a little bit yesterday with Master Luton, talking about whether winners live in the past or the present. And I kind of just told you, but who can give me a little summary of kind of what I said in more simpler terms? Beatrice, so what does it mean to, do winners want to live in the past or the present?
Winners live in the present, and the reason why is because they know that they can control what they have now. So that way it changes the future, not controls the future, but it changes the future in their benefit. So they know, in the present, they make the right decisions, or try to make the right decisions, so that way it positively affects them later.
Right. Because the thing is, you don't want to dwell in the past, right? Because the past doesn't matter. If it happened 5 years ago, 4 years ago, 3 years ago, it doesn't matter, because the steps you want to take to get to your goals now are what you need to do right now. Don't worry about what you did, in the past, because it's not going to help you as much as anything you do at this very moment in time right now. What you do today, will affect, your future. Like if you guys, like most of you guys take karate class every other day. So you choosing to go to class today. Yeah, because we do have class today. Yeah. When you choose to go to class, today, some of you guys go to class. You're taking that extra day, that extra 45 minutes, that extra hour, whatever it is to better your martial arts techniques, right? That way you can be ready to test come November, right? Because we're starting new material this week. So hopefully you guys are all back in class after your test and things like that. So yeah, good. All right. Anybody else have a take on winners past and present and what they should do? Because Beatrice, that was really well said. I like that.
The only thing I would say further is that if you, like we've said before in this book and other books, if you continually look to the past, you're actually stifling yourself. You can't move forward and achieve your goals because you're so focused on the past instead of, the present and the future. So you should never look towards the past and let it hold you back.
Right. Good. Awesome. All right. Let's go to the next one. And this was the homework. All right. So I think that's pretty much it. Does anyone have any questions about chapter 9 that I can answer for you? Anything like that? And then we'll do announcements because I almost forgot about that. There's not too many though. Good. All right. And then tomorrow we'll do chapter 10 with Master Luton, the last chapter, the last one, very last one, which is also a good one as well. So with that being said, let's go over some announcements. So this Friday, there is going to be, Leaders Club at 6:15. We're doing fan. I believe, I'm not sure who's teaching that, but you guys will find out. So we do have fans for you. We don't have very many. So if you do have your own, please bring them with you. And then if you do borrow some of ours, make sure you wipe it down before you leave. And then after that, we have Masters Club again doing staff. And same thing applies if you have your own staff, please bring it with you. If not, we have some to borrow. Just make sure that you wipe it off before you're done. And also, I know you guys know we have 2 Masters Clubs a month. So we had our first one last week, Friday. So if you came to that one, great. Just make sure you only come to one. So if you came to the first one last time, don't come to this one this time, just because it keeps, so there's not too many people and it's not overcrowded. All right, so those are happening this Friday. And then what is happening this Saturday, the big thing, big event, what's happening? Anybody?
Right.
The
The
promotion parade.
That's right. Good. So I'll go over the times one more time with you guys, just in case you're not aware. So white and orange belts, that's everybody. That's solid white, white and orange, which means half white, half orange. Solid orange, orange with a white stripe. You guys will be from 12 to 12:45. All right, and then green and brown. So anybody green with a white stripe, green or brown with a white stripe, brown with a white stripe. You guys would be from 12:45 to about 1:30-ish, I believe. And then anybody red and above. So red, solid red with a white stripe, red, blue, and red and blue will be 1:30 to 2. And then blue belts, anybody that tested for junior black. So I know if Weston is on here, or Donovan, Elsa, Luke. Yeah, that's all 4 of them. Yeah. So if you see any of those guys in class today, make sure that they know, well, they probably all do, that their promotion is 2 o'clock. And then black belts that are getting promoted. So the last testing group, Beatrice and Mr. Jim and Kaylee and Kalia and Dominic, and I think that's all of them. And McKenna, all 8 of those guys that just tested last month will get their promotion as well. So let's give them a big round of applause. I know Beatrice is on here. So that's great. All right, let me go in.
And Miss Maya is forgetting herself. She's being promoted to 3rd degree. So everyone give her a big applause. Woo, 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 woo.
Thank you. Yes, it'll be also myself, Robert, Tommy, and Zane will also be promoted. Them to their official 1st degree with the World Tung Soo Association, and myself to 3rd for the World Tung Soo Association, which is super exciting. So please, if you guys want to support all of us, which you definitely should, get on Zoom, or you can watch it through Facebook Live. That'll be 2:30 our promotion. If you guys also want to watch our midterm as well, I believe you can. I don't see a reason why you shouldn't be able to. That's at 2:15, and that'll be we'll be inside for that as well. So you guys could hop on there early and watch that. Because each 3 months, just like you guys, we have a test or a midterm quarterly test where we do our Blackbook material around the same time you guys do your 3-month testing cycle. So any questions? That's pretty much it. That's all I have for announcements for the rest of this week. And then next week we'll let me go ahead and let you guys know. So next week we are having a whole buddy week. So we're each day after class, we're doing something special. I think Monday is going to be ice cream day. So if you guys want to, or coming into the studio, you guys will get ice cream after class, which is pretty awesome, of course, with your parents' permission and all that. And each day after that, we have a different theme we do each day, either in class or after class or anything like that, to make it really fun for you guys before you all go back to school the following Tuesday. So with that, I hope you guys have a great Wednesday, and I'll stay on here a few more minutes if you guys have any questions, and I will see you guys in class either tomorrow or Friday or whenever. All right, and I will see you guys definitely Saturday to get your new belts. So please make sure with that, guys, please wear your uniforms because you guys will get out of the car to receive your belt. So make sure you have a mask on and you're in your full uniform. Give me whatever uniform you want. It can be club uniform or white uniform, whichever. Just make sure you're in it. If not, that's okay. We'll still promote you guys, but just make sure that you do wear it just in case, or please do. All right, so with that, you guys are good to go, and I'll stay on here for a few minutes with if anybody has any questions. Goodbye, you guys. Have a happy Wednesday. And Miss Danny, you got everybody's attendance, hopefully, and stars and everything.
I did. How many stars did Rihanna have?
She had 3. She had like 2 character building sheets and the homework, I think.
Okay. I got Luca and Olivia, but I missed how many Rihanna had.
Yeah, and then Miss Nicole had some too.
How many did she have?
I'll ask her. I don't.
Nicole?
Yeah,
Or
Miss Nicole. Miss Nicole.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I did the homework as well, so I get 1 star, I guess.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. I got you.
All right. Thank you, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, Miss Skylar, go ahead with your question or comment or whatever.
It's not a question, but
Okay.
I just finished a big rainbow unicorn.
Oh, wow. Very cool. Awesome. Very
I
pretty color.
started before Mat Chat and got done right now.
Awesome. Awesome. All right. If that is everything, I'm going to go ahead and hop off so we can get started with class at 12:15. All right. Bye, you guys.
Where is the
All right. Let me go ahead and end this.